Hello foodies, welcome back to my channel Tasty Treats by Nikki, to the English series of my recipes. And here I am again with a new recipe for you all, and today is something very special, a no bake mango cheesecake. Trust me, I have tried this for the very first time in my life ever. I never had the guts to try a mango, any kind of a cheesecake, because this is something very difficult that I used to think. But this is not at all difficult. You just need to play or have the proper ingredients for it. So before I start conversing about the recipe, I want you all to quickly go and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon next to the subscription button, and also like and share my videos as much as you can. So now here we getting into the recipe. Let me tell you all, we just need to have any biscuit. Just make sure that it is not too much of sweet, okay? You should not use or prefer too sweet biscuit for any kind of cheesecake. Otherwise, your cake and your biscuit, if your biscuit is too sweet, it will kill all the flavors of the cheesecake. Okay, now biscuit here I have used is Lotus Biscoff biscuit that I had. I know it is a little more at the sweeter side, and I am telling you all not to use the sweet biscuits. But what did I do was, I balanced the sweetness in the cheese, cream cheese, ba- this is the base of the cake, okay? And I balanced the sweetness in the cream cheese ka mixture. So that is why I have used here Biscoff biscuits. But if you are using or you're going to make it, I would prefer, or I would tell you all to basically or firstly prefer only Mary biscuits that you get into the market. Okay, don't even go with Parle-G. Not at all a good idea for a biscuit cake. It has a very strong sweet taste, even more stronger than a Biscoff biscuit. So I want you all to also go and follow me on my Instagram handle. The link is mentioned in the description box below. So here in the biscuit, I have added butter, melted butter. You can use any butter you want to make this mixture. You know, you just have to make it a little wet. You know how you make a sorry, a pot of clay. So before that you have to at least mix a little water to just assemble the mud. So this is also the same. You just have to mix a little butter to just assemble and bring the biscuits to that combining consistency. I know I am giving you a very detailed description about the base of it, but I want you all to know that why do we use this um, technique for the base. It is only because that you want the texture of the biscuits to be very firm. You know, if a building is built up, you need the base to be very strong. So this is just the same. This biscuit mixture is going to hold your cream cheese filling, and it is going to make your cake more stable. So this is the thought behind adding biscuit to the base for the cheesecakes. You have any cheesecake, it will have a biscuit base. So that is the thought behind that. If you just make it like that only, it will set. But the moment you demold it from your vessel wherever you have done it, the cream cheese will fall apart. So this is the concept behind making it stable. So now with the help of any thing which is flat with the surface, you have to press down all the biscuits to a very nice and firm base, and then we refrigerate it into the refrigerator, not into the freezer, in the refrigerator for at least 3 to 4 hours. Or if you are making it in a hurry, at least 2 hours you have to give it to the biscuit base to be in the refrigerator. Okay, now here, this cake was something that I had tried it for the first time, very first time, and it turned out to be so delicious and yummy. So if you have that same concept in your mind, ki yaar, this is a big jhamela, this is not going to happen. So just come out of that thought. Let me tell you, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. It is nothing at all like that. It is the most easiest cake I have ever made or ever tried. Now here I am adding in the cream cheese. This is the Almarai cream cheese that you normally get in the market. Trust me, this was also awesome. So you can also go with that. I know other cream cheese ka packet is like too small but very costly. So if any of you cannot afford or cannot go for that, because making a small cheesecake and then all the cream cheese will be just wasted in your refrigerator sitting out there for months and years is not a good concept or a good idea. So even for that reason I switched to this Almarai creams, and this turned out to be the best, trust me. So even you can go with it. So I have added here the Almarai cream cheese ka 3 dabbas, the very small tinted dabbas that I have. You saw the dabbas. Next, we are going to use a beater to beat the cream cheese until it becomes nice and frothy as a cake batter. When you make a froth or a filling of the cake or the topping of the cake, you have to beat it so that the mixture becomes frothy. So, for the same thing, I am also going to beat the mixture. I hope this helps you and gives you the courage to try your cheesecake, your first cheesecake ever. So I thought of making a mango one because we have mango season going on around, and also we have the mango series going on our channel. Also, if you haven't yet watched my previous recipes, do not hesitate to go and watch them. Please go and watch all my recipes. Like the recipes if you like them, and also share them with your friends and family so that even they can try and enjoy eating meals. Now here I am just blending it. I did it for about 15 to 10 to 15 minutes and not more than that. Yeah. In 10 to 15 minutes you can feel the change. You will see that the froth is becoming nice and creamy. After that you add in corn flour in it. Yes, a very little corn flour, like about 2 spoons maximum, not more than that. Only 2 spoons of corn flour in it. After that we add in powdered sugar. Now here again you have to be very very careful about adding powdered sugar, because you have to balance the sweetness of the biscuit and also of the cream. Okay, so here I did this, and also after putting every dry ingredients in it, we again blend it nicely, beat it nicely with a beater, and then we go and taste it about the sweetness ki sweetness kaisa hai. After that, if you feel that you need to add something, like you need to add more sugar, you can go and add it. Obviously you need to add it, but I think you should also give it a chance after adding your mango puree in it, because you don't know your mango ka taste also properly, like how much is it going to accompany the cream. So again I am beating it because I felt that the mixture is not completely done. So you can see how nice and frothy the mixture have become now. So next you just need to taste it, just like I'm doing. After that you have to decide you want to add more powdered sugar, or you just have to skip, or is it just enough for the cake. It's about your taste and your flavor. So mine was okay, so I'm adding in here mango puree now. And my mango was like okay wala sweet, so I did not wanted to add sugar at the moment. So I'm just going to blend it. I'm going to blend it all together, and you can see the cream cheese. Just look at the texture of it. I can't tell you. And the smell was so amazing. All that mango and cream cheese ka mixture ka full smell was so amazing. So the beater is a very necessary equipment for this recipe. Nicely beat your mixture and assemble it together nicely, and then we add it or top it. So as you saw here, now again I'm tasting it because I wanted to taste it after adding the mangoes also, if the flavor is uh, accompanying with the biscuits that we is resting in the refrigerator. So here again, after adding the mango puree, you need to just taste it, and you just have to beat it nicely so that the cream cheese filling is more nice and frothy. I felt it was not up to the mark, so I did it more. In total, after adding each and everything, in total, the frothing, the cream cheese has that I did with the blender was about 20 to 25 seconds, or sorry, 20 to 25 minutes approx in all together. And then also additionally, when I felt after the mango ka process that I felt, I have to beat it more, I did it more 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you just saw the wobbly texture of the cream cheese. That is the perfect texture that you need for this recipe. After that, with the help of a spatula, scrape every bit of cream cheese, because I did not wanted anything to go waste, as this was my very first time trying a cream cheese cake. Like, I mean, it was something over the top, when everything step by step was getting over to its place, and it was just getting okay and okay. Like, this was the very first recipe of mine that I was very worried about, that I don't know even if it's going to be uh, proper, even if it's going to taste proper, even if the cream will assemble, will it look like a cake or will it just drop. I was just so much of confused while making this, and I was really very very worried about it. Tapping the cream again will release air bubbles, which is very much necessary in it. After that, we're going to steam it. Yes, you have to steam the cheesecake. So I'm just covering it with the foil, and I'm going to steam it in the steamer. So my steamer was preheating on the gas already on low flame for about 15 minutes. So as you can see, I'm using a a protector from the heat. So because it is really very hot, added water, and then I've added a support down there, and I'm going to steam this cheesecake for about an hour. Yes, you have to steam the cheesecake for at least 1 hour. So after 1 hour and resting a few minutes, because it was very hot, and then I kept it into the refrigerator for one proper night. Yes, in the refrigerator and not in the freezer. So I kept it in the refrigerator for one full night. I mean, like one full day, it was almost 24 hours. I made it in the afternoon before, and then I took it out in the afternoon the next day. Completely 24 hours. So you can see how nicely the cake has set. So here I have done a very big mistake. I forgot to line the bottom with the parchment paper. As you all can see, even if you go to the previous record or previous steps of this cake, you will see that I forgot to I was so excited and so nervous that I forgot to add the parchment paper in the lining. You do not repeat the thing, but I'm so happy that this looks like a cake and is very stable and is just not scattered everywhere. And you see, it's really nice. Topping it with some dry fruits and mango cubes. As you can see the biscuit down there, the layer, the base is very very perfect, and this was yummy and delicious. Nice base and nice cream cheese filling and frothing. The cake looks delicious and yummy. It does not only looks, but it was delicious and yummy. Quickly go and try on your hands on the recipe and let me know how it turned out for you. Waiting for your precious comments. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.